Hi, it's Madeline again of Sister Luna's Psychic Services, and today we are doing the Judgment card. So the first image that you're gonna notice on this card is a big giant angel right here. His name's Gabriel. He's signaling the end times with his trumpet. Oh my gosh. And all of these dead are rising up to be sorted basically into heaven and hell. I know that's very dramatic, but this card doesn't actually mean that you're like facing the pearly gates or whatever. It just means that, well, it can mean a few different things. It can be signaling a call to action, a call to a vocation, a signal that it's time to change what you've been doing. It's time to get out of like a rut and just be reborn, basically, come back to life, go into a new world and yeah, renew your routine. It can also be referring to, with this equal armed cross flag next to the trumpet, that's there to show us that, yeah, this card can actually mean just being renewed, like physically, and doing healing. There's a good chance that if it's coming up and showing healing, that it's probably some emotional stuff needs to be worked through as well. Yeah. Just like, emotional blockages can often cause physical illness. That's what I'm getting at here. And yeah, so the figures being dead and the symbolism of that is one of the things in this card that I found really, really interesting. And it's just like the idea of when you get into a rut, even if you're unhappy, become so comfortable and so safe that you don't want to change it. And that the prospect of changing it, even changing it to something that's a lot better, is like scary. And even if you get the call, like if you get a chance to change that, you might ignore it. Just continue to decide to be dead. And yeah, that happens a lot. And the angel, it's not that like only special people get called to do something great. Everyone gets a chance. Everyone gets a call to do something, but sometimes it's the call goes unanswered, like a lot, because most people are just they don't have the courage to respond to it. It's too big. It's too much to ask. It's too much risk. Fear of failure is a very pervasive and very difficult fear to get over. So that's something that's addressed in this card a lot of times. Especially entering a creative field. Like there's a chance they'll pull this card for someone who is an amateur writer, musician, actor, something like that, and they want to take that to the next level and like fully commit to it, but that's frightening prospect, right? So you get to work through that with them. And the yeah. Okay. Oh yes, I have a note here to point out that fear of failure obviously is a thing, but fear of success is also a possibility. Sometimes if you fail and you like fall down and you're like, meh, well, I tried, and then you give up, that's got sort of a security to it. And like if you nothing ventured, nothing gained, but also, nothing ventured. So yeah, fear of success is also a thing for sure. People are afraid of bettering themselves a lot. And there's so many layers to that. I don't really feel like I can get into it and cover it in this video that's supposed to be about tarot cards. but you might end up diving in there with your querent if you get this card. Whoopsie. So yeah, the Judgment card. You can align with this card by, if you do create things, then like share them, put them on the internet. I dare you. And then just, process the reactions that people have to them. That's a scary idea, trust me, I know, but it's worth it. It's fun, kind of, sometimes. Also, something that you can do is just look at your routine and figure out which things you do all the time, and which of those are helping you and which are hindering you. And if you do have something that you like to do and you think maybe that, you don't have to, I'm not telling you have to fully commit to doing that forever as like your vocation, but look into what it would take to do that. Just doing those little things will help you understand the real meaning of the Judgment card. Summing this card up, hearing a call to action, getting out of a rut, like waking from the dead, making an important judgment call on something, sharing your work with others, and being reviewed by them. Thanks for watching this video. We're almost done the major arcana. The next one is the world, and then that's all of them. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna make a blooper reel too at the end of that one, so you're gonna want to see it, I think. Thanks so much for watching this, especially if you've watched all of them. You're wonderful. Merry meet, merry part, merry meet again. Blessed be.